in college, I so wanted to not be where I was that I was obsessed with airplanes, hot air balloons, and anything that flew. And I even went skydiving, just to keep that one going. But birds have been in my work for a long time, probably symbolizing that self that wants to be up and away. Um, but anyway, when I was in college, right after I left college, I got really interested in what was the name? Rem Koolhaas, the architect, spoke at Carnegie Mellon, and I fell in love with the whole idea. He did that whole thing of the raft of Medusa floating in the Hudson River. But he, as an art, I got really interested in architecture into my art, like just, I don't know, something about the strength of structures. And so that has been and still is a really interesting motivator for me. Like it really it affects me a lot. Also birds and scenes, like some of the ones that are behind me actually. And they tell a story, this bird behind me there, that's, where is it there? Like fetching, like saving a little girl's dress over major floodlands. But in any event, the work back in, and then when I was in Provincetown, architecture was also still part of it. I did like these things that were like big kimonos hanging from rods. They were kimono shaped, but they were all of New England and Cape Cod, specifically Provincetown architectural houses. So that has been a pretty big theme in the work I've done. And then I've gotten into these drawings, super detailed drawings of of birds and buildings. And so I'm interested very much in the emotional story that these pictures tell because they're realistic. I don't, I think my work is realistically drawn. They're painted drawings of sculptural things, or they are images of telling storytelling, but that's a little bit eerie and surreal. And I like that. I've liked that combination of things. I always want them to be beautiful, but I want them, I don't know, I bring out my own emotional stuff, which I hope passes on to the viewer as thought provoking.